Today I am going to show you real quick and not take up too much time. I went to Walmart and got purchased, let's see, this is called Granite Gray, 50 cents, matte acrylic paint, quick drying, easy cleanup. Granite Gray, matte. And then this is white matte acrylic paint, quick drying cleanup. So I bought two of the silvers and one of the whites, 50 cents each. My mom gave me these terracotta pots. They were all terracotta. I already did the work because it's going to take too long to show you. But what I did was I took this towel and I basically wiped the terracotta pots down. So this is a 4-inch. And what I'm looking for is like an aged chalky color paint. I've seen a lot of DIYs and they had chalk paint, which chalk paint is not cheap. So, and I wanted this to be as inexpensive as it can be. The two big terracotta pots were given to me from my mom. They were pretty much used. And then I went to Home Depot and purchased this one. It's like a 5-inch and this 4-inch pot. And so basically I took the towel and I wiped it just as if you were cleaning it. I mixed the white and the silver together, white and granite gray, which looks silver to me, but I mixed those together, poured them in an old bowl, used an old towel, and I just wiped all these down. And this was the look I'm looking for because I'm going to actually go over it again with like a towel and kind of mess it up a little bit. But this one's pretty much already, they look pretty much how I want them. This was the look I was looking for. I'm not looking for a perfect paint. That's not my intention. The intention is to make it look pretty much like this dull chocolate color that make it look a little bit aged also. And that's the look I was looking for, that dry. I don't want it to be shiny, glazy, pretty paint. It's really to make it, give it some character, but also look a little aged. That's why I mix the gray with the white, because it gives it this color. So that's my little DIY. I mix this together and it dries. The paint is already dry on these and I just did them. I just like about 5 minutes ago. It dried within about 5 minutes, we'll say. Each one about maybe less than that, but they dry very quick. And then the terracotta, of course, eats it up also. So this is my little DIY. I spent about $4.50, we'll say, all together, because I had to buy the two little pots, which I definitely will be doing this again. This was my first time doing it. I've never done this before. Once again, I found the paints in my Walmart arts and crafts area. So you have to look in your arts and crafts. These were 50 cents out here in Sacramento, California. I don't know how much they'd be anywhere else, or if the Walmart carries it. All I know is I got these in Sacramento, California. The pots I bought at Home Depot, Sacramento, California. So, and so once again, I only spent about $4.50. These are about 7-inch pots, I believe. They were free. My mom gave them to me, and they were used just the plain, brown terracotta looking. And I wanted them to have some different character to them. So this is why I did that. So this is just a quick DIY, do-it-yourself thing. If you want, if you get some terracottas and you want to dress them up without spending a lot of money, go to Walmart or even, arts and crafts. Michael's probably has it. I don't know, but this is what I used to get this color. And it was the granite gray and the white matte acrylic paint, quick drying, easy cleanup from Apple Barrel. And I bought them at Walmart for 50 cents each. So now I'm going to go ahead and do my haul. Let me get the models ready and I'll be right back. So I'm going to start with the two small ones, which I hope you can see. So I'll start with this little guy or little girl. This is a Orthia, Emelya variegata componentania. I cannot pronounce it, very hard to say. But this is the plant, and it has a little tiny white flower, which is adorable. And so, yeah, this is a Haworthia. She'll be in my west window with I have the zebra Haworthia and a pink aloe and a variegated jade and a panda plant. But they're all in a west window, which gets some really good light, especially in the summertime. But they can tolerate shade. These are shade loving plants anyway, so succulents, but I'm not quite a succulent person, but if they live, they survive. If not, so be it. But I did get this yesterday at my local plant shop, my local nursery that I go to, exotic plants, exotic tropical plants. And yeah, so this is them. I'm sorry, this is the plant that I got, and I actually got this as a free gift. They're brand new. They just opened up a new place. They just moved from where they were before, and they moved to a new site, and it's beautiful in there. So if you're ever in Sacramento, California, check out exotic tropical plants. They're beautiful. They're on Fulton Boulevard now. So yeah. So this is her. She's a little one. I don't think she gets that big. And her little cute flower. I just got her yesterday. And so, yeah, like I said, I got her as a free gift. So, of course, I'm going to take her and we'll see what I can do with her. She's beautiful, though. Hope this light. I'm trying to do better with my lighting, but I can only. So this is how she looks from the top. And she's got like different colors. Real pretty though. And I can tell I watered her, but those leaves look like they hold a lot of water in them. Okay, so the next model. Let's see. A Jade Margentina Hannah Sansevieria. And she's a beauty also. So this is a Jade Margentina Hannah Sansevieria. And Hannah is generally the bird's nest. They call them bird's nest or Hannah. So there's three characteristics for plants. They have the large, which have the long leaves, the medium size, which is like the compacta or robust, or they have another name for it. And then the Hannahs, which are generally the bird's nest, and they grow in, as rosettes. And this is beautiful variegation. So this one gets mixed up with the golden Hannah, and the golden Hannah, the gold Hannah pretty much is more gold and then green stripes. This has green with the yellow stripes, and this is the Margentina, Jade Margentina Sansevieria Hannah. So it's a Hannah. So if it's a lot of people mix this one up, and there's another one that I'll show that looks like it, but it has yellow on the outskirts. This one has yellow lines going in between and around the green. Okay, and I just potted her up in this terracotta pot, which I bought a few of these from my nursery, and they were they were 99 cents for the 4 inches pots. So this, you see how it has that look, the chalky look. That's what I was really looking for. So yeah, she was just repotted because she was soaked. Her water, of course, was soaked. So she had to get repotted, and I let her dry out a little bit. Then I went ahead and gave her a good watering because I put all new soil and quick draining soil. She was sitting in peat moss, and yeah, so that's her. So these were the two little ones. I'm getting the two little ones out next. Is finally found her. So yesterday I went to a nursery looking for one of my nurseries that I go to, and I was looking for just a plant. I was just looking for a plant. Never know what I get. I sometimes have to drive around, which I did yesterday. So I went to my nursery that I generally hit and get some good stuff. But then there's times that I don't hit. So, and I just have to call it a day. But I went there, didn't find anything. I had checked out Walmart and Home Depot. Also, they didn't have anything. So then I went to Exotic Tropical Plants. Once again, that's where I got the free little Hororthia that I just showed, and I found this, and they had just got two of them in. Now I see the Prince of Orange everywhere. Well, not everywhere, generally at the nursery. I did see one of these at the nursery that I went to, the first one, but the leaves were all damaged once again because they miss the leaves, but they don't give them any air circulation, and then they get those spores on the leaves. A lot of philodendrons get those also, where they're these red blotches. They're almost brown. I have one. It's a baby that I'm waiting for her other leaf to come out. Then I'm gonna cut it off. But it's a baby black cardinal. But they get these spores. They're like lesions on the leaves, and that's really from not having air circulation. They missed them, but even though they like humidity, they also want fresh air going through, circulating. So this one was really, really good shape. I mean, she has a little bit damage there, but that's fine. She has a new baby coming up. This leaf just unfurled because you can tell the new ones because they're this bright. And then there's one that must have unfurled a while ago. And then the older leaves end up turning lime green. They wind up like a lime green color. Like this one and this one. These are still in their path of, so they go like start off this orange red color, then it ends up lightening up, and then it lightens up again. So yeah, so this is the Prince of Orange, which I so glad that I was gonna grab something at the other nursery just to grab something, and then it was like, no, I'm not doing that today. Something said go to Exotic Tropical Plants, and they just moved, and they generally get their stuff like on Wednesdays. So sometimes Thursday I go, almost all the good stuff's done, but they had just moved, so I got to see their beautiful new building, and it's, oh my gosh, I'm going to definitely do a tour in there when I get some better camera stuff, because I definitely want to do a tour in there. They deserve it with their new building. It's so beautiful. So anyhow, this is the Prince of Orange. I still have her in her nursery pot. I'll probably keep her, let her get situated by her sisters, and get situated in her new home. Then I'll go ahead and repot her. And I'll find a nice decorative pot for her at Ross, like I did with. I need to do a plant update because a lot of my plants got repotted. Now, some I've been finding like Ross has the clay decorative, like with, or they're almost cement, I want to say, but they're clay and they're really pretty. So I definitely will be doing a plant update video showing all my updated house plants that I've repotted, which I've done a lot of repotting. Like I said, about 40 plants, and there's going to be more. So yeah, so this is the Prince of Orange. Beautiful. I'm so glad that I waited, because I once again was just gonna buy I think it was, I don't even want to say the name because a lot of people like it. I'm probably one of the only plant people who don't have one of those, but I don't want it. I was just gonna get it just to get it, and I was like, no, I don't even want that plant. I'm looking for the Prince of Orange. That's why I keep going there, and I end up getting other plants because the ones they have are all, the leaves are really damaged. This one, leaves beautiful. And I spent $22, so $24, which they're the same price. They're big. Their 6 inches are about the same price. They went from being $20 to like $22, which I don't mind because especially in this good shape, and it's a larger one in a 6 inch. So I definitely was really happy I got her. Because I could have got her online, but I would have spent way more in for shipping. That's why I'd rather just wait. But I've been looking for the Prince of Orange, and I finally found one that I wanted that wasn't really damaged and leaves weren't all beat up. So yeah, I love all these different colors. Like, it's so beautiful. And I finally seen a healthy one. Like, I never get to see a healthy one. This one's really healthy and her leaves are in good shape. To keep that color, she's going to be right in front of a west window. It's still direct, indirect sunlight because there's a building not that tall, but most of my plants from the west window are able to look up at the ceiling, which is bright and direct, which is good because the building blocks it from direct sun. And to keep these vibrant colors, I'm going to definitely have to keep her in bright sun, or it'll just wind up being, she won't get as bright. And then I have her in a pot that was another plant was in, and so she got to go in because I did so much repotting. I had a lot of decorative pots to put plants that are still in their nursery pots. So yeah, that's finally got her, Prince of Orange. One more look. Spin her around. Okay, and so that's her, Prince of Orange. Next, I found this big old girl. I had a 4-inch one that I bought. It was a little one, pretty. I spent $4.50 for her, and I did a haul with her, but she was really little, and she's got a baby. Actually, I repotted her, and she has a baby coming. But this girl, Black Coral, Sansevieria, which I've been looking for. This is another wish list plant that I've been wanting for quite some time, but it's hard to find her in a 6-inch. They always have them like in the gallons, like 10-gallon or just in bigger pots, and they want like $50 or $60 for them. I found her. She was in a 6-inch, but she was bulging through the 6-inch. As you see, these babies were just little nubs, and now they coming out. I repotted her. She actually fell out of her nursery pot while she was at the cash register, and the girl was like, "Do you want to, keep her?" or go get another one. And it was only one more left. It was just these two. And I spent $15 for her. And I've been looking for her. So she had a little bit of these little, just a few of the spores, which I'm not too worried about, because they're not gushing out and they're not as bad as they would have been if she would have stayed in there, because they love misting these plants. And the nurseries, they all water them. A lot of them probably use a hose to do it, and they don't like their leaves wet. Now, I believe if they're outside, that's a different thing. How you grow Sansevierias outside probably is a whole different way. But if you're growing them inside, you don't want to get their leaves wet, because they're not outside. It ain't drying as quick as so it's going to hold moisture in their leaves. But yeah, so she was $15 and she's got a few plants inside, and these leaves are massive. For $15 I scored. I was really happy. And like I said, this has been on my wish list because I could never find one, or the Bantle Sensation, or the Silver Queen, which I'm looking for. I seen one, but she had the spores all over. But the Silver Queen's beautiful. But this is the Black Coral Sansevieria. And just look at those designs in her leaves. Like, she's got this real dark color, and then the leaves each leaf has a different design to it. And look at these babies just protruding. There was one I actually ended up breaking off, which I shouldn't have did, but there was no room in the pot, and I didn't want to put her in an extra big pot. So I ended up breaking one of them off, and it was a big fat one. But these two were still here, so I just left them. But yeah, I feel bad about that. But she was bulging out of her nursery pot, and I had to hurry up and get her in. And I only had a 7-inch pot, so I'm like, she's just gonna go in it. So yeah, so this pretty much ends my plant haul for today. So this was the beautiful Black Coral, Prince of Orange, Jade Margentina, Sansevieria, and another little Haworthia that I cannot pronounce the name again, but it is a part of the Haworthia, Sansevieria, Prince of Orange, and Black Coral Sansevieria. And she gets this table too, which I have to rearrange. I have so many plants now, but Sansevierias, they all belong in the room, so I have to rearrange. So I'll be doing another bedroom tour soon, updated bedroom tour. So I hope everyone has a blessed weekend, and thank you for watching, and have a great day. Thanks. Bye.